the court about how his crimes should be legal because the law is immoral, and they let him off because... I said 69 viewers. Nice.
Hey. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Hey everyone, welcome to the post stream. It's time to vibe, read some posts. But first, how did everybody like that video? How did you like it, for example?
I liked it very much.
Random friend.
It's one of my faves, I think. I like that a lot. I think it's really special.
I have feelings about it too. I also really like it.
I feel like it's very compact and has a lot of great stuff all in there together. I just think it's so neat. Just the basic premise of comparing Cloudpunk with the Divine Comedy.
It was a weird thing that I've said a couple of times happens all the time when I've been working on a vid for a while, and I just get really worried about it, lose enthusiasm, get really afraid that it's going to be bad. To me, the idea that the Divine Comedy and Cloudpunk are the same piece of art exactly is completely passe. Who the fuck cares? I'm just okay, everyone knows that. That's obvious. Anyone who's read the Divine Comedy and played Cloudpunk can tell that. Anyone knows that. And then stuff what was the thing that was really? There was a comparison I made that I was especially in Monster Man episode 1. I make a comparison between fantastical serial killer media, right? And you're going to be playing first. You don't need this.
I had to log into my Twitter because everything got logged out because I cleaned up my laptop.
Just
exciting information.
You're going to play first. I'm going to read you posts. Whoa, we're on the hype train level 2 already?
Oh, shit.
That,
Level 2?
I'll tell you what that is. Pog.
Guess that's what the young people are saying.
I'm getting
these
down
days.
with it.
Pog? Is that what they're saying now?
That's what everyone is saying.
Pog?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
I've also heard champ.
Well, only with Pog.
Okay.
Something can be Pog and also champ.
Right.
But not just hey, hang on for a second, I'm doing a thing, please.
What are you doing?
I'm managing the stream. I'm managing the stream needs managing. Excuse you.
Okay.
You're yelling. Okay. How's everyone doing? Tell me some stuff you liked about the... Please stop. I'm just gonna take this off you. Maybe it's being weird because I'm on a different app trying to do a different thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then you're trying to...
Yeah, that'll do that.
I'm just modding some people in anticipation of tomorrow. Because I need more mods.
That's true.
Because of how tomorrow is going to be.
Yeah.
Did I see 10 tiny kittens here a second ago? Maybe I'm making that up. Just someone I've seen in some streams recently.
Nice one.
I was going to mod them if I saw them, but I didn't. Now I don't know if I saw them. Casey's here. Casey definitely gets a mod. Casey, you get to be a chat cop. Congratulations. Andrew should absolutely be a mod. This is part of what I meant by prep for the stream tomorrow, everybody.
It's okay, everyone can
So-
enjoy my dance.
I'm sure they are. I actually can't imagine how they wouldn't be. Oh fuck, what have I done?
What have you done?
That's a good reaction. You know things are going well if I'm going, oh fuck! Okay, I think I've modded quite a few people. Shit! Hype Train again?
Oh shit.
More Hype Train? Even more hype? Hype Train 3? Hype in Tokyo?
I've been Tokyo.
Hype Train 4? Hype Train goes to Oxford? Okay. People, how did you like the Cloudpunk video? Tell me your favorite bits, you know? Tell me all about it. I want to hear it.
If Andy shows up, give her her sword back. Did you take Andy's sword?
I was doing a long stream and I said I was going to go to the bathroom and I'd be back in 10 minutes and Andy was like, perfect timing, do a coup, or like, we'll coup chat while they're away. And so I timed her out as a joke, but it demodded her. Okay, we're ready to play the game. Okay, I've switched that off. Why have I switched that off? I know why. Okay. Now it's the wrong thing. Bollocks.
This is really nice funky music.
I'm enjoying it a lot, honestly. Transition. Wait, what's happening? Why doesn't it show up on the stream? Transition again.
Huh.
Okay, cool. Oh, Andy is here. I'm gonna mod Andy quickly.
Wait.
So I'm gonna mod Andy real quick. I'm not. Oh god. Twitch's interface is an actual nightmare. This sucks. I think it's done. Fuck. Everything's terrible. Everything's bad.
Thank you.
What is happening?
Level 4.
Thank you.
Goes to Oxford.
Hell yeah.
What is that? Is it Herb the Mini?
Herbie?
Herbie, yeah. That's it. Herbie goes to Oxford.
Thank
It would
you.
be like Herbie goes to college or something, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's one that's like a specific variant on goes to college, which is like goes to Harvard, I think. But yeah, doesn't matter.
Hype Train 5, Spring Break!
Yeah! Hype Train 6, the rehypening. Hype Train 7, I know what you hyped last train.
Hype Train 8, oh no, it's hypening again! You're welcome.
Okay. Well, we've got all the titles planned out anyway. Thank you everyone for the subs. Today it's a special it's a special post stream for a few reasons. Now, we didn't do one last week, which means we piled up a ton of submissions. This post stream is all submissions.
Yes,
We're
as
gonna
usual.
go through the
thank
submissions.
You, Parker the storyteller.
Big time. Wait, do you have some separate?
What do you mean?
Do you have some Hawkers DM'd you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just after me.
That's good. All right. I thought it would just be me reading you posts, but I'm glad to hear I get to play the game a little bit.
That's why I was trying to get it up.
Okay, that's fine. But you play first. I'll read you posts first. And there's your tea cakes.
I love these. They're my favorite. They're so good.
The second reason it's a special post stream is that tomorrow I am doing the Hades Stream for Hope, which will be raising money for trans kids in the UK who've been kicked off of puberty blockers and need access to their medication. GenderGP has a donation link so that we can give them money to pay directly for trans patients' treatment. How cool is that? tomorrow, 3 p.m. GMT. I hope you can all come by, share, watch, donate. It's for a really good cause. And today, we're prepping for that, you know? Anything we haven't thought of, chat about it, feel out the vibe. It's a vibe stream. It's very important. And the third reason it's a special post stream, let me tell you. Love the video. Also, Natalie's got moves, is what Andrew's saying.
Hey.
Worth saying again. Join the stream tomorrow. I'll never stop being impressed by your ability to take two disparate pieces of media and knit them together into a larger narrative.
Me too.
I would never have made the connection between Cloudpunk and the Divine Comedy without your analysis. Thank you. Call me weird, but I think people who need medication should get it. The third reason, and this is special, why it's a special post stream, is that this week something happened.
What happened?
A tragedy, but also a blessing. A train wreck, but also a Renaissance painting. Cyberpunk 2077 was released. And so this week, I asked people in the Discord to submit me posts about Cyberpunk 2077. Reddit posts about Cyberpunk 2077. We've all seen the viral post going around, help, I keep on accidentally having sex with men. I'm going for that vibe. I've got a few posts to read. I'm very excited about it.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Is it playtime?
unless anybody has anything else to say.
As well as So's video that just came out.
Yeah.
My channel with my friends Jen and my sibling Rach, called Next Slide Please, where we present a PowerPoint to each other every week on a Friday. Our one newest one just came out today.
Hell yeah.
It was about
Thank you.
bugs.
It's about bogs
Thank
Check it out.
you.
It's good.
and what you find in the bog.
Mysterious.
What's in the bog? It's a good vid.
Grab it.
I'm very happy I suggested the what's in the bog?
What
Natalie,
did they find?
Natalie was gonna do a title and a thumbnail that just tells you, and I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you need to really play up the clickbait here and go
Nicolanda's
what is it? What's in the bog? Who knows?
Just the right amount of clickbait.
They found what in the
Versus
bog?
sincerity.
What's that over there in the bog? That's me choking, but also pretending not to by being really curious about what's in the bog.
Don't feel ashamed for not watching them. Just check them out later. It's good. It's all cool. No one needs to feel ashamed for not watching a YouTube video. But they are very fun, so you are a bad person if you don't watch it after this.
Thank you.
Maybe you should just play
Thank
the game
you.
now. Maybe you just focus on the game now. Whoa, Jem, thanks so much. Damn. Oh shit, we went to 243% of the hype train. I love that guy's stupid little face, the Pog guy. It's such a good expression. Do you remember the hype train titles we gave? Because I want to see what level we've gotten to with the hype train. Oh my god.
Level 5.
Loads of people have gotten loads of emotes now. That's fun, I guess. I don't entirely get.
Give me your anime body pillow.
Now that's cyberpunk. Okay. I'm looking.
I just love gyms. I just started taking estrogen. Now that's punk.
That was
So
good as hell.
good.
That was great. I've got to scroll back 2 weeks because of people submitting posts before.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I'm worried about missing some of
I've got them all kind of in one
Parker's
channel, so it's pretty okay.
incredible contributions.
Okay. Okay. I keep accidentally having sex with men. That's just a classic. Does Natalie know about Judy, or are you waiting until Nat takes you scuba diving to let her know?
Judy?
Been cheating on you in the game. I have a new GF. In Cyberpunk. No, I was telling you about it.
Yeah, you were.
Yesterday.
You were very excited about it.
Well, I'm excited. I'm also heartbroken.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you see something that's actually really touching in Cyberpunk, it's like, oh, cool, that's what they've ruined.
Right. Well, of course, like, honestly, for, like, any video game, just generally, like, so much work goes into it.
Right. Exactly. Alright. So, got a few from Jess to start off with. They're good. They're good. This is to r/cyberpunk game. Okay?
Okay.
Are you guys high? Game is literally the best I've played all year. Story is amazing, graphics are amazing. AI could use some work, but it's whatever. This subreddit is so wrong on so many levels.
I mean, as well, though, like, doesn't it depend on what console you're playing on?
No, on PC it's garbage too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
not good on anything. It's broken on everything. It's just the worst on PS4.
That's really sad.
Yeah. Okay. It actually... Here's another post. It actually makes perfect sense why Cyberpunk doesn't work on last-gen consoles. The PS5 has been out like a week. Like a week. Also, no, just don't sell a game on a console it doesn't work on. It's fine if it doesn't work on there, but don't sell it on there. Fuck, okay. The world... the post is way better than the title. Sorry, those are my sincere grievances. I now realize the post is sarcastic and very funny.
Okay.
It actually makes perfect sense why Cyberpunk doesn't work on last-gen consoles. The world of Cyberpunk is all about evil corps that only cater to the wealthy or the elites. Just like how Cyberpunk only runs on the newest consoles or high-end PCs. CDPR has truly created a game that embodies Cyberpunk commentary. So meta!
That's extremely good. It's so good.
I'm gonna like that is a bit that's like where that's the angle my vid is gonna take in a few months.
Exactly.
The concluding line I have planned for it is along the lines of like, it's not special in how awfully they treated their workers. That's the industry, right? It's not special in how fucking bigoted they've been or how they've riled up shitty Gamer Bro fans because they know that's the majority audience. That's the industry. It doesn't get the accolade of being the worst in any of these regards. It's just the most ironic because it's Cyberpunk. That's the only thing. Where is the amazing game we were promised? This game was supposed to be better than GTA 5. You can't change haircuts, the outfits are bad, can't buy from sex shops, can't hire sex workers or have sex on call. That's not true, there are sex workers you can employ. What the heck was CDB Project thinking? What? Oh, CBD, like CBD oil? CBD Project. Why would they try and make an RPG into an open world? It literally makes no sense at all. Why do cops spawn behind you and the AI is absolute dogshit terrible? Who hired these guys to code this?
Wait. Why would they make an RPG into an open world?
The Witcher was an RPG into fucking.
That doesn't make
Fallout, fucking Witcher, fucking Vampire Masquerade,
like all of them.
Pillars of Eternity. What the fuck? There's like 2 sex workers though, a dude and a dudette. It is like noticeably lacking. There are sex workers in basically every town of The Witcher 3. There are romance options just all over the place with all the different witches.
I'm okay with them not doing that.
Me too. But it's another thing where it's really clear what they would have liked to do, you know?
Right, you think if they'd had their way, they would have had
Oh,
their
big
way.
time. Well, no, I mean, like, all the adverts in the world are, like, hypersexualized in every direction.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's...
Yeah.
There were no parking spaces. That's not true. There are loads of parking spaces. There's whole garages they put in. Whatever. I'm not gonna go into defending Cyberpunk. This is funny. It's basically just like a block of like ranting about how they were promised better than this. without coming to the conclusion, the inevitable conclusion, you know? Just ranting, just outrage, no going anywhere with it. All right. This one is a real interesting post. Right? A lot of people complaining need to get into tabletop RPGs.
Okay.
Now this is an interesting one to me because I really like tabletop RPGs. In particular, I've really enjoyed playing Cyberpunk. It's one of the reasons I like Cyberpunk games like Cloudpunk so much, right? Even though it's got some very problematic elements that you see keep on resurfacing, right? I love the TTRPG, and when I run it, I just like leave out all of the Orientalist nonsense or whatever. But this person is defending Cyberpunk 2077 by saying that people should get into TTRPGs. I see a lot of people being very passionate about wanting cool dynamic systems, in-depth AI, deep customization, meaningful relationships, and freedom of choice. No video game gives you these things, except for tabletop role-playing games. Ah yes, that famous video game. Tabletop gaming. Maybe try some D&D, because the game you want isn't going to be here anytime soon. If ever. What the fuck is this? What? If it's only bugs you're annoyed by in the game, like literally only bugs, and even you aren't even bothered by the external context of like people of being scammed, the game you want exists. It's Fallout 4. Like, you have the customization, you have the open world, the missions, the romances, everything. Like, it does exist. This is such a weird post. If you have a competent game master, you will have that sense of freedom, individuality, and character development. It seems to be what you guys crave. Edit, I found out about Cyberpunk Red, which is a tabletop prequel to the actual game. More here, and then they link it. This is so funny, like... I mean, I'm not even going to bash this post because, like, anyone taking an opportunity to just say, get into TTRPGs, I agree.
Really,
like,
they're just like, hey, you know, you can, like, do really wonderful, fulfilling storytelling
right.
in tabletop gaming.
Do you want to tell?
Forget about those video games.
Do you want to tell people about the last session I ran with Monster of the Week?
What happened in it?
The Dragon's Lair one.
Oh my god, that was so good. Joe Paddas, like, jump inside a video game. So we actually had to go like move by move through Dragon's Lair. Like you have to duck. Yeah, we had to like figure out what we were supposed to do at each step, and then we'd die and start back at the beginning again.
I literally just had a playthrough of Dragon's Lair open on open on YouTube, and I was just playing through the next room and then going like, okay, you enter a room that looks like a skate park. It's got a big U-shaped ramp, and there are giant like gumballs rolling down one side and up the other, and then back down and then up the other side. How do you proceed?
and then we had to play Doom.
Oh yeah, it was.
But they get like.
It was 4, so it was Dragon's Lair, Doom, Wolfenstein, and then a special surprise at the end.
Yeah, that was good fun.
My point is, everyone should get into TTRPGs. They're incredibly creatively satisfying and just really, really fun. Just like really fucking good, actually.
Super fun.
Yeah. Okay.
It's also great. It feels like you're making something with a group of people, but it happens like, like spontaneously in the moment with a bit of planning.
And then Jess, after posting that, said, me describing in detail to my group what my dick looks like because my character doesn't wear clothes and it's important to her. Like the fucking, like, what you want is customization. You come here looking for customization. It's like, a lot of people have come to Cyberpunk 2077 for an extremely horny experience. You actually can't find that in TTRPGs.
Depends who's running.
Oh.
Depends who you're playing with.
Tony submitted this one. Is there a problem with seeing your penis on the mirror, or did I accidentally get a vagina?
What?
All in the title. I thought I got penis, but when I looked into the mirror, I have vagina. Can I modify my character somehow? And then people quoting this and putting it on Tumblr. Love that the game is so bugged it forces cis people to experience gender dysphoria. Yes, you can change it, but it requires at least 12 visits with a mental health professional, 7 references you saying you want the change, and a petition CD Projekt Red stating your intent, which then needs to be approved by a judge. Also, it's $30,000 in paid DLC. What's funny to me, and I put this in the glitch thread I've been keeping, is that when your character is running around, right? They have pants on, and this is because of a regulation, I think it's EU regulation about what rating games get if you can see your own genitals.
Right.
They're like way more high rated, R rated, whatever, if you can see your own genitals. Someone explained this to me in response to my Witcher series, because that's why you can't see Geralt's ass or dick in the Witcher sex scenes. Okay, now follow me here, because this is where it gets really fucking interesting. Because when you look in the mirror, because the game is so bugged, what they do is load up your outfit. Right? Like your outfit from the character creator, from the inventory menu page, right? But, because of the bug, if you're wearing nothing, it will first just load your character naked, including their junk, before then loading the pants onto them. Which I think one could argue that's a bug that accidentally changes the rating of the game and could incur serious fines for like shipping out a game like misrated, like, you know, the governing bodies of these things.
If it's just those particular circumstances, could they count that as like looking in the character? Because you said the character creator is an exception to something.
Because it's third person, apparently.
Huh. So it's not your character yet. That's so funny and specific.
It's also in the inventory menu. It doesn't count because again, it's like they're a removed from you then.
Right.
So I'm saying it's when you're first person and when you're looking in the mirror. That's when it's a problem, apparently.
Right,
it's a
but maybe
very
it's
weird
not
regulation.
Okay, maybe it's not first person if you're looking in the mirror.
Ah. Although that's a mirror, so like,
Yeah.
But yeah,
still.
no, I get you. Anyway, I don't know that that's 100% true, but I'm going to look into the legality of it a lot more, because I think it would be very funny to be able to say in my video that this is how badly they fuck up. They fucked up so badly, the game might be illegal. Okay. Now this one is from Talking Kermit in the Discord. Oh shit, this is actually a relationships post. So I'm just gonna check first. Oh, okay. There are a couple more Cyberpunk posts first. I'm gonna read them before the relationships post I've got. Okay. Oh, this is one of the most annoying bugs. It's like kind of boring, but it's like really irritating in practice. The game resets all of the settings to default every time you boot it, so nothing gets saved. And for example, the settings can be just the master volume. So like for me the game is way too loud, so I turn it down to like 30% every time I play the game. But like one of the funnier aspects of it is that they have this weird thing called turning bonuses, where when you turn the joystick all the way, the car turns not by 100%, right? Not we're going left all the way we can, but by like 150%, 200% or whatever. So you'll be steering with the joystick slightly over, and it'll go over there, and then you'll tip it all the way over, and it'll go all the fucking way backwards, just like perfectly 180, and just like it's fucked. It's completely fucked, and you have to turn this right down, right? Because like it's fucking useless. But the game resets it to default every time you load the game. This is a Metacritic review, your user review. This post is in positive tone, more of a warning to curb your expectations of what this game is. I'm way over 40 years old. I don't post much on the internet because of toxicity. Valid. But I felt compelled to write something because CDPR has misled their audience a bit. I enjoy this game tremendously and see a lot of potential, but this is not a game for everyone. You will enjoy this game if you don't like to you will not enjoy this game if you don't like to extensively read, don't like to listen, don't like to explore open world games, don't like solving puzzles, play on base PS4/Xbox, don't understand the definition of story-driven RPG. Cool, right, that's right, guy, it's just too much of an art piece for people.
You will not enjoy this game if you don't understand the definition of a story-based RPG.
Your concentration span is less than 10 minutes. If you were bad at science in school in grade 12, don't have a driver's license, and therefore you're trying to take 90-degree turns. Oh my god. Ignore details and stats of armor, mods, guns, and builds. Fail to understand that your stats change how story/conversations and side missions can be executed. Think this is GTA. Think this is a first-person shooter. Come on, my guy. I know you're over 40 years old, and you don't post on the internet very much, but okay, but like, do you think people might have some valid issues with the game?
I mean, the play on a PS4 is pretty major.
I just think it's just like you can't be fucking selling a game on a console it just doesn't work on. It's just so fucked. Like, that's an actual scam. Whatever. It's just like let's be 100% real. This launch has been hilarious and a laugh we all needed, even if we didn't realize it yet. This is in the Cyberpunk subreddit. Let's face it, 2077 is not the first, nor will it be the last ambitious game to be riddled with issues on launch. It's happened countless times before with games that we absolutely adore, and it will be fixed. This is trust in the plan shit. This is Cyberpunk fans turning into QAnon. Where we game one, we game all. One day we will look back at this and laugh our asses off at the sheer ridiculousness and the scale of problems with it as it is. I understand people are disappointed. I am one of them. And I totally get why. But come on! This is hilarious! I agree. But I don't think it'll be taken well. Honestly, I've gone from dismayed to angry to laughing my head off about it overnight. Let's not take it too seriously right now. I feel really sorry for the dev team. Imagine their morale right now.
I do feel sorry for the dev team.
Let's laugh so we don't cry. It will get there, and when it does, this will all be a hazy brain dance memory. Ew. To plebeians and poor. Played over 10 hours, game is beautiful and I love it.
And poor.
To plebeians and poor. Game played over 10 hours. Game is beautiful and I love it. Firstly, I salute all those poor people who buy consoles or are still on CPUs from 2 gens ago. I feel sorry for the poor, and that's why this game gets such bad publicity. It is unfortunate that development is always ahead of hardware, regardless of how at fault AI may be. There is literally no AI. Pedestrians can't react to you doing a crime. Drivers can't react to you stealing a car, blocking the way. If you stop in front of a car in Cyberpunk and just leave, that's where they live now. That is where they if you stop on a fucking 2-lane highway in Cyberpunk, the car behind you pulls up behind you and stops, and that is where they will die of old age. There is no AI whatsoever. Saying the AI is somewhat at fault is like... What? Oh god. I'm loving the story, the world, and the mechanics of the game. I firmly believe there is some sort of agenda against this game due to how much criticism it received. My guy, they have scammed their customers. They've sold defective goods. This is fucked. Like, it's not... Okay, alright, okay. And then they start listing their fucking computer stats. Oh my god, okay, I'm not even gonna.
They started off saying, I feel sorry for the poor, so...
Yeah. I'm very disappointed about Cyberpunk, and I'm not holding my breath for it to be fixed. The flaws are too fundamental beyond just the bugs. However, I am excited for Witcher 4 or whatever the game they make next. It's definitely going to be a banger after the disappointment of Cyberpunk. What's happening right now? Also, I just can't handle how gamers don't seem to be able to grasp that it will not be Witcher 4. Stop calling it Witcher 4. It's not Witcher 4. It's not a fourth Witcher game. It's... Fuck, man. Like, they just cannot grasp this shit. They just keep calling it Witcher 4. Geralt fucking retires at the end of Witcher 3. He's done. That's it. His trilogy is over. CD Projekt Red has been so fucking explicit about this. And it's so clearly going to be a Siri game. Whatever. They're just so... I hate gamers. However, unethical games journalism is also to blame. I sincerely mean it. Like, there's actually... There are loads of fucking really fucking bizarre articles, and I've shared a few to the Discord, where it will literally says, Witcher 4, what can we expect for Geralt? And then the byline underneath the photo will say, Geralt is not going to be in the next Witcher game, he's done. and then the paragraph text is like Witcher 4 or whatever it's going to be called is definitely going to be CD Projekt Red's next game. But what are you? And it's like, what are you doing? What the fuck? You just know that gamers are going to be searching Witcher 4. So this isn't an article; it's an SEO page.
Right.
It's absolutely gross. Anyway, I acknowledge the Gamergate connotation, but this is why I've named the channel in the Discord Unethical Games Journalism, because genuinely it is like really gross and bizarre. To be honest, I'm not hoping for Cyberpunk to improve anymore. It's fundamentally flawed. It's not the bugs that bug me. It's the lackluster gameplay, the lack of fun activities, which are mostly unfixable. They'd have to add a whole lot of features and content to make it a fun experience. But I am excited for their next game. They either do a good job there, or their company is pretty much done. So I'm sure we'll get a real banger. The implicit black pill of this post. Just the mental image of horribly overworked, sweating devs being whipped by a line manager that's just like in between the lines of this post, just casually like, I'm sure it'll be a good time. Hey.
Well, so apparently they generally tie the bonuses of the development team to reviews.
It's a sadly common industry practice,
that is
which is
so
another point I'm making in the video, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's
not even the amount of money they make, but review scores, which is like
yeah. This is one of the points I'm making. Like in the video about how it's actually really fucking common. Like all these things we've hyper focused on for the last 2 weeks about CD Projekt Red and how shit they are, or if you've been following along with me and the Discord and whatever for a lot longer than the last 2 weeks, but like all these things that everyone's been hyper focused on for the last 2 weeks are just completely normal. And I don't say that to let everyone off. I say that to say we have to fucking do something about this shit. Like this is disgusting. Like it's so fucked. And that's my point. Like you don't even get to say that it's the, that it's the most crunch, the most bugs, or any of this shit. It probably is the most buggy AAA release that's been in recent memory. Right? That's probably true. But that doesn't matter, right? That's not the point, because someone else can easily, and now that this precedent has been established, because this is how the profit motive works,
right,
probably will release a buggier, worse game.
Who we can get away with.
It only gets the prize of being the most ironic because it's Cyberpunk. Because it's Cyberpunk, and it's meant to be a genre that's about fucking capitalism, and its many, many, many toxic black pill death cult flaws.
Literally tying their bonuses to reviews sounds like some fucked up thing from Cyberpunk.
Yeah, big time. Or from Brave New World. Anyway, that's that post. I think that's the end of my Cyberpunk posts. So I have one relationships post to read you, and then I'm wrong about that. I have some more submissions.
Just imagining if our when I was working for customer support for Mojave's, if our bonuses had, or if our paycheck had been tied in any way to
I know, it's
review
horrible.
Scores,
it's
it
fucked.
fucked.
It's completely fucked. Anyway, thank you for these cheers, guys. Jim says the review score bullshit almost killed Obsidian. Yeah, I remember that now you say, yeah. Glaucus says the last time I heard about so many bugs on launch was Assassin's Creed 4, but at least they had the idea to only launch it on the new gen. Right. Right. It's just... It's a grim thought, but it's just completely true, right? Like, this is how the profit motive works, right? It's always a race to the bottom unless there's regulation in place, right? It's a race to the bottom. How do we produce the minimum viable thing that the most number of people will buy for the least money, right? So we have to overwork our workers, because that means we're getting more value out of them, right? We have to crunch more, right? We have to set unrealistic goals and make people work harder for less money. That's the first thing. And then, if there's a way we can make it stop mattering whether the game in fact actually works at all, then we should do it because it'll make us more money, right? So the way we do that is review embargoes. Under the guise that this levels the playing field for critics, right? Where it really doesn't, by the way, right?
What's review embargoes?
So a review embargo is where they'll ship out the game to a ton of people, but then they'll just, but then they have NDAs. They're not allowed to review it yet, basically. Like, it's under the guise that it levels the playing field, right? And so no one gets it.
Gets an exclusive.
So like, the people at Polygon who've already played it 2 weeks ago or whatever, they can only review it on the first day, the same as someone who didn't get an early copy, or whatever.
That's obviously not why.
But it's bullshit because, like, obviously you can just have your whole review written anyway. You still have it. You still have an early copy. And furthermore, like, if the game was fully not available until the day it came out, there would still be, like, hyper-rich fucking creeps who produce garbage content, honestly, completely reflective of the game studio we're talking about, really, right? Who just produce the minimum viable game review, right? I've played 5 minutes of The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Now I can get up in front of my green screen and pace back and forth, ranting about Cuckman and Anita's feminist agenda, right? And I'll get 10 million views, right? It's fucked. It's completely fucked. And so the playing field isn't leveled, right? The only thing it does is protect them against bad reviews that would get people to not go buy the game. That's it. It's just a method of keeping pre-orders up.
Yeah.
So now that they've set this precedent, as soon as the door is open like that, everyone's striving to do it. That's the race. That's the race to the bottom. The next AAA release, I just want to say, seriously, I promise you, the next one will be worse. The next big thing everyone's fucking anticipating, and I don't know what it is yet, right? But the next thing that's been, that we hear there's crunch, right? We have a bit of an idea things might be going badly. It's going to be worse than this. It's going to be more fucked.
It depends how much it ultimately hurts them, I think. Like, if they have to give out masses and masses of, like, refunds and stuff.
But that's exactly it, right? They were aiming to... That's, like... If you take a business class, if you take economics, like, they literally teach you this. Like, this is what the profit motive is. But they teach you this thinking as a good thing, right? Here's the line of, like, your costs, and here's the line of, like... the minimum... Like, meeting the minimum... requirements for it to be, and that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to meet the minimum so they wouldn't get all these refunds. Right? It's just Sony calling their bluff, like, calling bullshit on what they've done here, and being like, no, we can't defraud all these customers.
So they're carefully working out where the boundary is.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. Right. It's so not accidental. It's so completely deliberate. Like
the minimum product they can get away with against the margin of how many refunds and stuff they have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe, yes, I am very excited about tomorrow. I'm also terrified. I'm kind of shitting some bricks right now. Let me read some more posts.
Please, let me read those posts.
Let me read the posts!
Am I the asshole posts?
Jay, no! God, he's killing me! What are you doing? There was a tweet I saw that was an impression of Jerry Seinfeld being killed by Jay Leno. It was very funny. I30F have been in a relationship with my boyfriend 24M for about 3 years. We live in the UK and decided due to financial/work issues it would be better for both of us to move in together, which we did in July. Even though I don't have a period due to contraception I'm on, I keep pads/tampons in the basket in the bathroom. I don't know why I read break room. For emergencies and my friends to use if they need them.
Nice.
Consider it. I have been waiting for an appointment with a gynecologist since February of this year, which kept being put on hold due to the pandemic and other issues. I regularly talk to my boyfriend about my health issues as I suffer a lot of pain from them. I finally got a letter last week confirming an appointment for next week. Brilliant news, and I asked my boyfriend if he could drive me to and from the appointment, as I'm sure I won't want to drive myself home afterwards. He did seem a little put off when I asked him, but he's been under a lot of stress at work, so I put it down to that. Well, apparently my boyfriend didn't realize the appointment was for my other issues and thought it was for a baby. Basically, he put 2 and 2 together and got 14. He thought, as I wasn't using the pads, my issues had lessened, so I have been in as much pain over the last few months. Hang on. My issues lessened, so I haven't been in as much pain over the last few months, and now I was having an appointment at the baby unit, that's in quotes, I assume that's what he said, that I was pregnant and for some reason just not telling him. We talked about it, emotions were high, I was confused at first
Why
on
would you
how he
invite
managed
him to go to an appointment with, like...
It's the like I Love Lucy like scheming wife who thinks her husband's an idiot, but like taken to such an extreme. She's just like, come pick me up for my doctor's appointment. Like,
little does he know.
woo. Emotions were high. I was confused at first on how he managed to get the idea of me being pregnant. I explained my contraceptive and my not needing pads. I don't think he ever realized I didn't have a period, as I do get pain on my cycle. He thought I was getting him to take me to the hospital to have a termination in secret. Wow, he fucking...
What the fuck? He's constructed an entire story in his head. What the fuck? Jesus.
This is amazing.
How does this make any sense?
He was crying at this point, and I couldn't get him to calm down. He didn't seem to want me near him. He packed a bag and has gone to his brother's house. I called his brother to check that he got there, and he just said to give him some time. It's been nearly 24 hours since he left. I didn't sleep well last night, and I have no idea how to handle this. How much time do I give him? Do I reach out first? Do I apologize for the misunderstanding? And then an edit to give some information. The boyfriend's mum passed away when he was 8, so he grew up mostly without a woman around, and just his dad and 2 older brothers. That's why he doesn't understand anything.
Okay, but why
But, like,
would you just assume that your partner wasn't telling you about something like this?
so fucking full on. So fucking full on.
With the age gap between them as well. That makes that sad.
Oh, yeah, that's really sad. She's 30 and he's 24. Okay. Okay. It's back to posts. I'm just pressing on with posts. It's post o'clock.
Uh-huh.
I hope you're ready. I want to be happy. Hang on a second. I feel like I'm missing something here. It just begins. I want to be happy about this. I wonder if the title gave an explanation. I've just got a screenshot of the body of the post. I want to be happy about this because I'm going to be a dad for the first time. Okay, there you go. But also feel awful and don't know how this is going to affect my sister Mel. She's my half-sister, same mum, different dads. Our last names are different, but we don't look much alike. Plus, I was studying abroad when my sister came out as a lesbian 3 years ago. This is how Jenna, my girlfriend, her ex, and I never connected the dots until we were seeing each other a while.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Well, that's a quality relationship post there.
Mel developed feelings for Jenna when they were co-workers and they started going out. She was basically the person who helped my sister realize she was attracted to women and came out of the closet. I never met Jenna when my sister was dating her and only saw a picture of her once, but that was when Jenna dyed her hair blonde. We were both busy with our lives, didn't communicate much. I found out they broke up and Mel was completely heartbroken. She said Jenna no longer had feelings for her and was having doubts about her sexuality, so she decided to end a year-long relationship. I ended up moving back months after their breakup, and I graduated and found a new job. I eventually decided to try dating again. We went on a few Tinder dates, and guess who I matched with? Yeah, Jenna. But like an idiot, I didn't think anything of it. I mean, there's a million Jennas out in the world. We had our date, and we really clicked. She's so sweet, funny, and genuine. I knew by the end of the date I was gonna fall for her hard, and we did. We loved spending time together, and things got serious pretty fast. COVID made it hard to see each other often. We basically FaceTimed several times a day, so we were still close. Barely 2 months ago, we finally figured it out. She slept over at my place, and I got a call from my sister telling me how my mum's doing. How my mum's doing. Brackets, one of her co-workers got COVID, so my mum got tested, came back negative. We talked about my family, I showed her a pic of my sister, and she froze. Like, literally her face went white. I asked her what was up, and that's when the whole thing came out.
Can you imagine?
Horrifying.
Holy shit.
Awful.
Holy shit.
Awful. Okay.
Cubicle has your back.
We were both pretty shook. Jenna knew Mel had a brother, but because I wasn't in much contact with my sister back then, we just both never knew. It was awkward, but we both had, still do, deep feelings for each other and, well, kept going out. I haven't been able to figure out how to tell my sister, and now we've just learned Jenna is pregnant. Which we're both really excited about, by the way. It wasn't expected, and this relationship has only been going on 11 months, but we're still looking forward to being parents that love each other deeply. We're making plans to find a bigger place to move in together before the baby gets here. I just have no idea how I'm going to tell my sister all this. She was really broken up when they split up, and as far as I'm aware, hasn't dated since.
Oh no.
I hope that's not true. I really hope she's dated since. That's fucked up. Well, those are my posts. Those are my posts this week.
Those are some posts.
I'm glad you feel that way.
That last one.
I also think those were posts.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Did you get my posts on Twitter? Oh shit. Let me have a little look, and if I can find them, I'll read them. But if I can't, Natalie has some of your posts.
I do indeed.
So, Parker.
I'm gonna go pee.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Well,
No, that's not allowed.
gonna have to be okay.
What are you doing? Jay, no, what are you doing? Everyone, we'll take a 5-minute break while I figure things out here. Boop. Cool. We'll take a 5-minute break because otherwise you would just be looking at me scrolling my phone. You'd just be seeing the top of my head, nothing else. So I'll see you all in 5 minutes. Okay, cool. And Jess is right to remind me to say there's the Hades stream for Hope tomorrow. I hope you'll tune in 3 p.m. GMT for the Hades stream for Hope. We're raising money for trans kids to get healthcare. Thanks. 5 minutes. Uh-oh, time for posts.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Not again.
Oh no! It's happening again! It's time for posts! I'll give everyone a minute. I told everyone 5 minutes, I'll give everyone a minute to get back here.
Okay.
Parker, I found your posts. I've got 3 more posts. I've got 3 more submissions to read this week, and then we'll switch over and I'll play the game and you read me your submissions.
Woo. Also
And
from
then,
Parker.
also from Parker.
Thank
Parker, Parker the storyteller. Parker the post trooper.
Storyteller, story bringer.
I have 3 to read, and then you have how many to read?
I'm not sure.
And I will wrap up the stream after that because we need to get some sleep because tomorrow is what they call the big day.
Get ready for a big day.
But it's really the big 3 days because it's just playing and playing and playing until I just die.
Big weekend.
The big weekend, right?
Hope you don't die.
Me too. Alright. I hope everyone's ready. Let's have some more posts. Let me turn the game back on.
Thank you.
That's right. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go! Alright. As much as I am shitting bricks, I am super excited about the stream tomorrow.
Good.
Because it is going to be good. And we're going to raise a bunch of money for trans kids. And that's awesome. That's really cool. Am I the asshole for being upset my family? Can't come to my son's wedding because of dad-in-law's friends. So usually on Reddit they use FIL for father-in-law. Oh, maybe it's daughter-in-law actually. DIL for daughter-in-law.
Yay.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Because I was like, dad-in-law? Because DIL reads unsettlingly close to DILF, and I'm just like,
Need another one.
But it's daughter-in-law too. I made a Reddit just to post here. My daughter told me about this place, Reddit. And everyone keeps saying, I'm an asshole. I'm 55, my daughter-in-law is 24, and my son is 26. My son has been with his fiancée for 6 years. They have a 4-year-old child together. I like his fiancée, but she's not around our family much. She works a lot and has a group of friends she always has plans with, so when our son comes to visit, he's alone. My son and his wife had booked their wedding pre-corona for March this upcoming year. We'd hoped things would be better by now, but we finally accepted the reality that the wedding we wanted will have to be cancelled. My son and his fiancée will still be getting married that day. The date is significant to them, but they can only do a very small group of people to be there. We were told for the outside space it can only be 20 guests. My son has me, his father/my husband, his sister, his brother, and his wife attending. And his 2 best friends. That's 7 people. She has her parents, her brother, his her brother and his girlfriend, her grandmother for family, and her 5 best friends. That's 10. Add them all together and it's exactly 20 people, including the bride, groom, and their son. But since she has 10 people for her side coming, I want to give up 2 of those spots for my mum and dad. She said no. She said it was non-negotiable, that those 5 friends have been there for her since she was 12, and she was gonna have them be there. I think this is ridiculous, and told her she was always prioritizing these friends over everyone else. Well, maybe that means they mean a lot to her. She said they are her family, and that they have been there more for her, my son, and my grandson than my husband and I ever have. Oof. Burnt. I told my son this upset me. That's natural. He said that they were his friends too now, and that even if they weren't, this was a battle I would not win. His fiancée stated very, very early on in their relationship that her friends would never not be there for these kinds of things. They met my grandson before I did. They threw her baby shower. They were there for his first birthday while we had to wait for weeks. I'm tired of coming in second for this group of people. I don't want any of them there. Okay, so it is entirely motivated by spite then. I love how the mask comes off in the end of the post. Just like I don't want any of them there.
Even if you like, it would be up to the groom if he were upset that he didn't have more people there. Why would it be up to her?
I just told my son I would not be coming. He said that he understood and said they wouldn't fill my spot just in case. My daughter is saying I shouldn't have an opinion since it's not my wedding and I didn't pay for it. But I think our family is getting cheated again by her friends.
Again? Why would you feel this way? Why would you feel mad that your daughter-in-law is spending time with her friends? That's like the levels of like entitled possessiveness are just...
It gets better. Or worse, whichever way you want to see it. This is a comment from Sandwich Mama, from Reddit user Sandwich Mama.
Sandwich Mama.
Sandwich Mama says, I'm almost positive you're my mother-in-law. Like 99% positive. Like, the 5 best friends and March wedding gave it away. That, and you heard about this page from me, not your daughter? I can't help but feel like you posted this in hopes I would see it. Congratulations, I did. You're forgetting to mention that your parents would refuse to wear a mask as well as live out of state, and that the only reason my grandmother is in attendance is because she's officiating. Also, for those curious, I'm already on Just No Mother-in-Law. The subreddit for awful mother-in-law stories.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. It's honestly like incredibly sad the way some people decide to ruin their lives by making absolutely everyone an antagonist and themselves a victim.
Right.
For no fucking reason. While they bully and harass people.
Parker, I'm not going to read the middle one just because I've had a scan over it and I feel like it's a little sad and I don't really want to bring down the mood of the stream. I'll tell you all though, the title is, my husband 26M told me 22F that he wants to buy a sex doll and I feel heartbroken. Yeah. Yep. So I'll move straight on to, am I the asshole for kicking off my husband for going to work the morning after a miscarriage? God damn it. We have 3 children, 5M, 3F, and 1F, and we were 12 weeks pregnant with number 4. After waiting 5.5 hours to be seen in emergency and being told there was no heartbeat, we got home at 2 a.m. to my mum who'd been babysitting for us. My mum also happens to be my husband's boss. She implied, trying not to cross professional boundaries, that he'd be covered to take the next day off. I lost the baby at 3:30 a.m. the same night and barely slept at all. When I heard our 1-year-old crying in the morning, I called out for him to respond to her. After a few minutes, I called his mobile. Lazy, but I was in pain. He answered and I asked him if he was downstairs and could he come deal with the kids. He responded that he'd gone to work. He'd gotten up at 7 a.m. and gone to work for the day. I got up with the kids and took some Panadol and pretended I didn't need emotional support for the day. I kicked off at him when he got home and asked why I was being short with him. We had a huge falling out. Am I the asshole for some unspoken expectation that he'd want to be there for me? Also, why didn't my mom, brackets, his boss, tell him to come home to be with me? Why was she also so okay with me being alone and heartbroken? TLDR, my family didn't value me or my baby enough to extend any type of emotional support when I lost my baby.
That's sad. Maybe, I mean, you know...
I just want to be a little balanced. Like, things like, why didn't my mum, like, send him home or whatever? You know, like, both parents need some space. Like, need to process things in their own way.
Yeah.
And if she's there and she's his boss and she can see him, and maybe she can see he's upset, maybe she doesn't want to be like, you have to go home and take care of people right now. Like, you know, that's not nice.
Like, it's obviously horrible for her, but it doesn't necessarily make it her mum's job.
On the other hand, I think her mum, I'm just, the person I'm trying to be balanced in favor of, is her mum. Her mum already told the prospective father, already father, but you know, that he was clear to take the next day off.
Right.
That's really all she can do in this situation. It's not her position to like force what people do.
Maybe he was really upset and like he didn't feel like he could face staying home.
Yes, but like oofa.
Which is, you know, horrible for her and it's like justified for her to be mad at him. But
it's a complex situation, but like very understandable for her to be mad at him, I think. It's weird how often just like telling someone is all you needed. Like, you could literally just be like, I'm sorry, I'm going to work because I just need space right now. And it would just be like, you could resent that decision, but it wouldn't be like, wow, dick move.
Like, okay, you just do not give a single shit. Okay.
Exactly.
I don't exist. Nice.
Right. And that's my posts.
Hey.
I got through all my submissions from this week and the week before. I will take over playing the game.
Slice up some goblins for a second.
Those are joblins. I'm going to take over playing the game. And you read me your posts. Oh, I got a job witch. Yes, the Skelecaster. It's literally the best. It would fix everything. Yeah, to just say, exactly. Just say, like... frustrating. Am I the asshole stream as my cocaine? Wow. Well, I have instructed people to fill time when I'm sleeping in the charity stream with posts. So, be hyped, you know. Yeah, got him. I've thought of a short story I want Andrew to read on the stream.
Oh yeah? Yeah,
my favourite of the Witcher short stories. The Eternal Flame.
Is that the one with the mermaid?
No, that's the Doctor.
Okay, yeah. How short is it?
Don't know. Trying to think now. It's kind of like a long book chapter. I don't know. Like it's not super quick, but it's also like
could be done.
Yeah, I think it's not reading a novel, like, but it is like, you know.
Okay, here's some gay.
I love gay.
Yeah. From Parker. Thank you. The best. Absolute champion of posts.
I was just thinking about the day, man. I'm sorry.
My almost 30M best male and straight friend, same age-ish, just confessed last night that he's been thinking about kissing me. Help! I've known John, fake name, for almost 4 years now. We met at a job and since then we have been very close. We are both single at the moment.
Can I just say, to add to the gay drama, I choose to believe a job means a heist.
Nice.
I'm just saying, I would say at work, not a job.
That does add drama.
We met at a job.
We are both single at
The
the moment.
one rule, don't fall in love. We all knew
But
it
he
wasn't
is-
going to happen.
Very straight, as far as I know. Well, now you know better.
Guess again.
And I am gay AF.
Gay AF!
As far as... I've been with him through several depressive episodes, several breakups, family situations,
great
etc.,
day.
etc. And he's been the same with me. We don't talk every day because we are both the worst.
I'm sorry, but we don't talk every day is amazing on the face of it.
Because we are both the worst at keeping long conversations via text. Like, not talking every day as being the worst. But we tend to keep in touch through different social media by sharing memes, videos, etc. Since the quarantine started, we became somewhat closer by playing...
Memes are the most essential foundation block of a gay relationship. Bridget Jones, you know, she wants to be pedaled around in a little boat and read poetry. But all the gays want is memes.
Yeah. Since the quarantine started, we've become somewhat closer by playing some online games like Ark, Survival Evolved, and Left 4 Dead 2. Those games...
And Try Not to Come. We've been playing some online games together, it's fine. It's no big deal, just normal games for bros.
Those games have voice chat, so I'm not exaggerating when I say we spent close to 8 hours every day talking while killing dinosaurs and zombies.
I love them. I'm very invested in this.
This led to talking about deeper stuff, like issues he has had with his
Like
dad.
dinosaurs and zombies.
Yeah. Girls that cheated on him and so on. I shared plenty of personal stuff too. This all came to a head last night. We were chatting as usual when he suddenly told me that there was something he wanted to tell me. I was like, sure. He sent like 20 messages in a row, basically telling me he'd been having erotic-ish dreams with me for a while now, and since then he has this relentless thought of kissing and touching me. In quotes. Kissing and touching me.
Uh-oh, it's time for kissing and touching.
I was in shock to say the least, and just turned the phone off and tried to sleep. Oh no! Oh no! Imagining that. Oh, he's just sent all that, and he's seen it read, and there's no reply. Fuck.
Oh, time to die.
Oh.
It's time. Oh, is it time to die instantly? Okay, cool. I'm glad.
This morning he apologized and quickly changed the subject. Again, I couldn't say a thing. I mean, John isn't bad looking at all, and I know for a fact how cute and caring he is, but he is straight?
No, he
Clearly,
isn't!
He's not.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's just told you he's relentlessly thinking about kissing and touching you.
The kissing and touching is ready to go, my guy. Are you kidding me right now? Do you know how ready he is to kiss and touch you? He tried to tell you all about the kissing and the touching.
He is not straight.
Please let the kissing and the touching happen.
Remember to leave
I've
a
known
rating.
exactly each and every girlfriend he's had over the last 4 years. Went on double dates with him and his girls, and even had some short-term friendships with some of the girls. But since last night, his words keep echoing in my mind, and I don't know what to do. I
Kiss
really
and
care
touch
for
him, that's what you should do.
And I really like him as a friend. We always joked that if we were both single by the time we reached our 30s, we were gonna try a relationship.
So he's not straight then, is he?
But that was a joke? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark?
Fucking was it? Or are you breaking John's heart right now? Why have you done this?
I never thought of him as anything else but a friend, but since last night, I don't know. I could give it a try, but I'm really afraid. A, things become awkward afterwards. B, he is just somewhat confused by all the attention and care I give him.
Remember,
C,
cubicle
He's
was
just somewhat confused.
C,
fuck?
he is somewhat convincing himself of this and rushes into coming out or something. I'm just like,
He's gay. What are you
think
doing?
This guy is like a really weird guy that he would just like convince himself or something. I'm supposed to go to his apartment in a couple of days to play Xbox and watch movies, and now I don't know what to do. Please help.
Do it and kiss and touch. Go to his apartment and do kissing and touching. It's obvious, my G. Are you kidding me right now? Go do kissing and touching. What? It's just obvious. Go and do kissing and touching. Just go and do kissing and touching. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Please kiss and touch. I don't see a different solution to this situation besides kissing and touching.
Okay.
Maybe touching and kissing.
Here's the next expert post selection from Parker the Storyteller.
Okay. Is it an update? I need an update on
No,
this.
it's not.
I desperately need an update on this.
It's not, but
frustrating romance.
You know that they've done kissing and touching.
Aw, I hope so.
Am I the asshole for not paying my neighbor's dog child support? Yes, you read that right.
Oh, this is wonderful.
This story is going to sound ridiculous, especially with that story from yesterday about the dogs cheating, but I assure
What?
you, this
What?
isn't a shit post.
I'm sorry, what?
You've got to find that one.
You can't just leave that one dangling. What the hell?
My neighbor's dog recently got pregnant, and she claims my dog did it, which is likely because her dog often escaped into my yard, and she lets her dog roam around it. It's annoying because her dog shits in my yard. Literally, she lets her dog fucking go into this person's garden. Well, now she's pregnant and she's pissed because hers was a purebred and she wanted to breed it. She says she's entitled to financial compensation,
Not
and
the
I'll have
asshole.
to pay child support for the pups as it'll cost her to take care of them.
Hey,
I
so
laughed.
I've got a question in chat. They were asking about what I look for in a game because they watch my videos and I play a variety of different games. I really do love RPGs and they are my first love in games. So like I do play a variety, but like what I'm most drawn to is RPGs and really good storytelling and character. But like I don't know, like if it's gonna be a kind of what you kind of think of as like mechanics only game, right? The kind of
Like Celeste or something. Like Celeste has story as well, but
that is way too much story. I'm talking about Tetris, right? I'm talking about Geometry Wars 3. I'm talking about like. Then I want the score, the graphics to really wow me, and I don't just mean like in the way that you go with like Uncharted things are like, oh that looks real. I mean like you know
nice
just something
design.
really wonderful in the design. Sayonara Wild Hearts obviously
Oh
does
my
have
God,
obviously
yeah.
does have story to it, but like it's quite backgrounded and it's really like
it doesn't really.
the design and music of that is just mind-blowingly good. I picked up a game on itch.io for a couple of dollars that you guys can check out. I would recommend it. Called Sleep When I'm Dead, which is
I just loved playing Sayonara Wild Hearts. I'm gonna play that again sometime.
You should.
So much fun.
This is really good. A game called Sleep When I'm Dead, where you play the character you're playing as. She works in like a coffee shop, and as she's walking home from her shifts, she's like pursued by things. And so, like, for example, the first one is like a big head, and it kind of looks like Freddy Krueger. I feel like that's an homage deliberately because it's kind of a sleep nightmare thing what they're going for. And the way you play the game is like picking up stuff on the ground and throwing it at the thing that's pursuing you, trying and stop it. But like, the reason I bring it up to try and get to what I look for in a game, what I find really appealing about a game, is that she can only walk. It's just a really subtle little subversion, right? Which just changes everything. She's tired after a shift, so she can only walk. So it's like the slowness of her walking is just killing
That
you the
sounds
whole
really
time
stressful.
you're playing. You're just like, fucking run from the thing. But she's tired. She can't. She's just really tired. Her character design has just got like half down, sleepy lids, you know? She's just tired. So she can't run, and that's how it feels in Nightmares, you know? The thing is moving faster than you, and you can't, and so like, and that's the way it is too, like, if you don't throw objects at the enemy for a long enough period of time, it speeds up really rapidly and comes and gets you. It's really, like, tense and well balanced. So, like, what I look for mechanically in a game is that kind of just, like, really thrilling balancing of a mechanic that just really, like, gets you. When I was an app developer, I made a game that just had, that was just a survival simple app game where you just piloted a little sort of polygon, maybe like starship, you could think of it as, and these things would just come after you and come get you, and they would just infinitely spawn, and the whole point was to just keep going as long as you could and pick up points. Try and get as many points as you can, do your high score. And it's just like, that's something I find really appealing, is when you can set out just some simple mechanics and it's instantly like really compelling. You're just like, go, things will keep spawning, see how well you can do. And it's like, wow, I could play this game for hours. I beta tested it with like the people in my office, and they all got addicted to it. Like, it was just obsessive, like, it's just like, I love that when people can put together a simple little mechanic and it just really, really gets you. Like, Return of the Obra Dinn. I don't know if you guys know that game, but you are investigating what happened to these people on a ship. And it's the mechanic is what really gets it. Like, what really drives the whole game is that you have to figure out. It's like a big Sudoku puzzle. It's like a ship-wide Sudoku puzzle of like 100 people, and they've all died. The ship has come back empty, and you have this time-traveling watch. So your ability is you can hear the last like 10 seconds of someone's life, and then you see a freeze frame of the moment they died, and then that's all you get, and then you just go from there. And it's just like, that is so simple, but makes it such a fucking compelling thing. There's something very similar in Cyberpunk 2077. Another one of the things that I felt really bad about, because I feel like, shit, look what we're all like, you know, what's been ruined, basically. It's this brain dance mechanic. Basically, you're playing back scenes that people have lived, and you can experience it either as them, or you can third-person camera around, but things are only highlighted for, like, things that they noticed. So, like, in the visual field, things are in much sharper focus if they're actually looking that direction.
That is really cool.
It's a really cool mechanic. Again, I'm not saying technical implementation. Technical implementation, it's very complicated, but gamer experience, it's so simple. In terms of gamer experience, it's just like, yeah, you're just looking around a scene for clues. Like, to describe it, it's just, you just relive, you can just fast forward or rewind this scene and look at it on different levels, infrared, audio, visual, and it's just good as hell. Anyway, those are the kind of things that I look for in a game. What really makes me like go off on a game is when there's just something like a mechanic that's simple but beautiful. Islanders. Yeah, Islanders is wonderful. Yeah. Islanders is a city builder game. And you have to like complete a number of points in order to be able to move to the next island. And building different things dependent on where you place them in relation to other buildings will give you different numbers of points. That's the game. Again, pretty simple, but like, it just wonderful. Anyway, there was a game Don't Nod made before Life is Strange called Remember Me that had a similar mechanic that let you edit people's memories. That's cool. Islanders is great, yeah. Anyway, so there we go. Just wanted to answer that question because I thought it was an interesting one. Again, and I guess that's part of the reason that I love RPGs, is that when I can't have those kind of wonderful mechanics, I love good storytelling and character. So it feels safe for me to go for an RPG. You know, if I'm like, cool, let's go check out Fallout, whatever, right? But in the new Fallout game, it turns out the storytelling and character is fucking dog shit. So you're just like, okay, So there's nothing then. You know? Hades would be an example of something that is wonderfully balanced mechanics, just like on top of each other forever. Just like wonderful mechanics all the way down.
And also really fun storytelling.
That's true. Graham says hi. Hi, Graham.
Hey, Graham. I'm so excited you're going to be playing Hades for the stream. It's really fun.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
just a really fun game.
Speaking of which, I'm getting pretty tired.
You want to hear this post?
I do want to hear this post.
Dog's post?
Please give me the dog post.
It's annoying because her dog shits in my yard. Well, now she's pregnant. Now that she's pregnant, she's pissed because hers was a purebred and she wanted to breed it. She says she's entitled to financial compensation.
Oh, she's entitled. Sorry.
She can literally still sell the puppies anyway.
I know, it's ridiculous.
And I'll have to pay child support for the pups as it'll cost her to take care of them. I laughed my ass off and said fat chance and no way in hell I'm paying for her dog's child support, and this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard of. She's threatening legal action. No.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure she can't do anything.
Yep.
She did nothing to stop her dog from entering my yard and often encouraged it. She just assumed my dog was neutered. She can't prove my dog impregnated hers, and lastly, I don't think child
She
support
can.
works.
Paternity tests exist for dogs.
Right, but well, she'd have to get access to this person's dog.
True.
And lastly, I don't think child support works for dogs. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, very silly.
Okay. Harper shared this one with me, saying, the creme de la creme of posts I found this fortnight.
The post de la post?
It's the post de la post. It's got gamers, strange boys, a bit of unfortunate fat phobia that does pass and is irrelevant to the narrative.
Typical.
And it has magic juice.
Okay.
Magic juice.
I could go for some magic juice.
Okay. My boyfriend, 22M.
Brings the magic juice to the yard. Oh, is it doing it to you?
Oh.
Is it doing it to you right now?
Refuses to drink water unless I, 24F, Diet Blue and call it gamer juice.
Oh, that's a boy.
Yes!
Oh, that's a boy.
The creme de la creme! The post de la post.
I'm gonna submit this to make up a guy. I'm gonna submit guy
But
who
it's a
only
real
drinks
guy!
who only drinks water
Apparently.
if his girlfriend dyes it blue and calls it gamer juice.
That's good. I know that this post seems completely ridiculous.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does.
And trust me when I say that I think the same. I'm at my wit's end here. My boyfriend and I have been dating for about a year. I'm a casual gamer. I play just a few hours a week, while he's much more invested. He dropped out of college, and when he's not working at his part-time job, he's playing video games. This usually doesn't bother me, as he often invites me to play with him. He's a good boyfriend in every other way, and manages to make time for me despite his gaming addiction.
I know it's a common enough thing to say, but every time I hear a good boyfriend, I just picture someone patting their boyfriend on the hand. It just seems so silly.
I'm just gonna skip the fat phobia stuff. She just says that he's quite unhealthy, but it is irrelevant.
Cool. Good. I'm really glad.
Recently, one of his online friends...
The gamers are, in fact, at it again, I agree.
Recently, one of his friends mentioned something called gamer juice.
Yes!
And my boyfriend, asked me to make it for him.
Can you make me gamer juice?
Can you make me gamer juice?
Maybe if we get some blue food dye.
We already got Fanta. We have Iron Brew.
Iron
It's
Brew
orange.
is Scott juice. It's actually Gerda juice, so
Oh. And my boyfriend asked
yes, I'm a
to make
gamer.
it for him.
Yes, I'm a Gerda.
All it consists of is water and food colouring, and I assumed that he was just memeing, so I figured why not? I made him the water, and to my surprise, he actually drank it.
Amazing.
It's just water.
Amazing.
The next day, I tried to give him some actual water, and he completely refused to drink it.
Fine. I was just gonna be a pedant, but it's just like it was. The
Still
gamer
water.
juice was actual water. Right?
It's just blue.
It wasn't fake. Fine. It's fine. It's just silly.
Oh.
Oh. That's the noise you make when.
Okay.
Alright.
The next day, I tried to give him some actual water. That's relevant. And he completely refused to drink it. I feel like I should at least be trying to get him to drink some water because it's incredibly unhealthy that he never drinks any. But I think it's totally ridiculous that I have to do this for him. Okay, so she feels like he never drinks water anyway,
Uh-huh.
but he will drink it if she puts blue food coloring in it. Say she feels like.
Package delivered.
It seems
Returning
childish,
to
and while I
base.
chalked the first few times up to a joke, it's pretty clear that he's serious about this. He doesn't want water. He wants gamer juice.
That face when no gamer juice.
So Reddit, what do I do here? Do I keep giving in to his gamer juice demands? Or do I be honest about how insane this whole thing is? Help me!
Well, don't use the word insane if you're gonna talk to him about it. That would be my first tip. Like, I don't think he's gonna be like, you're right, I'm gonna change my gaming ways. I'm gonna no longer be a gamer boy who needs his yummy gamer juice. If you start out by describing his gaming behavior as insane. Let's just make it.
Yeah. I'd say do a bit of both. It is good for him to drink water. If it has food colouring in it, it's probably not hurting him. But also, she shouldn't have to bring him water for him to drink it.
You're
With
making
blue
me
food
feel some
colouring in it.
kind of way right now.
That was a very funny one.
That was very good. Thank you for that post.
Thank you very much.
Truly the creme de la creme. Got him. Got him! Hell yeah.
Thank you for your all your materialistic needs fulfilled.
Winked in, eh? There are still several shields to collect.
Ah. I see.
Give him regular water, serve it in a blue glass. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty smart.
Nice one. Very good. Maggie may fish the shed. Someone commenting all her Zack Snyder videos. Hail
Oh.
Snyder.
Oh, hail! Oh, that's interesting. Because that's actually what they said about, that's the thing they said in, history.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a historical thing. I can't remember what from. There's something. Some kind of history? There's some kind of history associated with that. Someone Google hail, Joe says, I gotta sleep. Gotta go see your 3 p.m. GMT tomorrow.
Heck yeah!
Nice. Are you done?
That's me for the post.
Oh shit! That makes sense because that's the best post.
That was the post to the post.
The post to a post. Okay, hell yeah. All right, well, everybody, we'll see you all at 3 p.m. GMT tomorrow. For context, if you need to figure out your time zone relative, it is now 11:30 here. 11:30 p.m. 3 p.m. tomorrow. We'll see you there for the Hades stream for Hope. Let me change this over. Do a little transition. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been a great time, and I'm feeling confident about the stream tomorrow now. Feeling a lot better about it. I hope you all enjoyed the charity stream, and I hope you tell your richest friends and relatives to come and watch and give money, because it's a really, really good cause, and it matters a lot. And I just don't want to, let the turfs win. I wanna fucking show them that this isn't okay, and that we're not gonna go away, and that we're gonna do everything we can to protect trans kids. I'll see you all at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Good night, everyone.